Do you think there was a time when Washington actually may have come to Nova Scotia and Oak Island?
I'm not so sure that George Washington ever came there, but we do know that, as Doug was telling me about that appeal to heaven design, they might be on Oak Island.
I see. Is that what you're referring to right there? What's
the pine tree design?
Yes. Yeah. Where does this appear, and where does this come from?
Appeal to heaven. It's the belief in the right to revolt.
Although presented in various forms, the tree flag, or appeal to heaven flag, was commissioned by General George Washington when he became Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army in October 1775, and came to symbolize colonial resistance toward Great Britain during the American Revolution.
Well, there is something like that.
Isn't that stone that says Evan on it?
Yes.
That's on the north side of the island. I think it's towards the Boatoless Beach, but Charles could tell you exactly where it is.
It's down on the shore, yeah.
Located on the northeastern shore of Oak Island, the so-called Evans Stone is a large boulder upon which several words have been carved, along with what appears to be a branch or tree. But is it possible this crude symbol has a more profound meaning? One connected to the United States' most famous founding father and first president, George Washington. Following their meeting in the War Room, Marty Lagina and historian Doug Kroll, along with Justin Kennedy and Bruce Lindahl, head to Lot 14, located on the northeast end of Oak Island.
Beautiful out here.
Stones down there. Watch your step. This stuff is slippery.
They are investigating if a carving found on the face of a large stone on the island's northern shore may actually depict the Appeal to Heaven flag, a battle flag commissioned by General George Washington during the American Revolution.
There you go.
Wow.
That's it.
I don't know. This is really strange.
Does look like a tree, though, doesn't it?
And it does look like a tree.
Yeah.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
Alright. That's crazy that it's got 13, just like the picture does.
Is this stone carving of a tree featuring 13 branches proof that Court Lindahl's incredible theory is true? Could some of the United States' most prominent founders, such as Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and George Washington, be connected to the Oak Island mystery?
Court Lindahl and Justin and Bruce think there may be some connection between Oak Island and maybe the fledgling United States. There's a symbol of a tree on the eastern end of the island that was significant to George Washington. That's a connection. That opens up my thinking about what happened here.
Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak-Minded. Now that clip you just watched was from the last series of Curse of Oak Island, where they are discussing the right to revolt, or the right to rebel. Now, when you watch things with open eyes, and actually take the time and slow things down, and in some cases take screenshots and then change the background, you know, because they blacken out certain things but can be hidden in the background if you change the image. But in this one, he is doing the middle finger. It was a subtle suggestiveness, but I captured it. And here on Rick Lagina's hat, you can see the mark MJ Electrical, but you can see it's written as the 3, and that's the marking of the Trinity. That means multiple things to different sets of people. To me, it represents mind, body and spirit, and that we are in a war, and that these people are responsible for it. Literally I am the culprit for your great deception, and I've written it on my hat. It's that obvious. While giving you the middle finger. So this guy always wears purple, and the color purple is the color of royalty, and so he is connected high up to people in royalty. These people don't just make their money through being just, you know, your average person. They are connected, and once you start seeing the signs and symbols, you begin to see the connections back to where the money comes from, and the money will lead to the culprits. So these people are just the front of the money, trying to find Templar artifacts and treasure while lying to you about history, because they are the reason why this world has gone to shit. Freemasons on the television who are deceiving you every day. There's millions of them, all trained in the art of deception. So you saw that there was a tree with the 13 branches, and 13 is of course a very important Templar number. Friday the 13th, 1307, persecution of the Templars, I do believe. Of course that never happened, and if it did, they escaped and they made it to England and Scotland, because Rosslyn Chapel has Templar connections and it was built in the 12th century. This is a fact. You know, it's not conspiracy because I read it in Dan Brown's book. So the right to appeal to heaven design is of like a Christmas tree with 13 branches, and you see in it, the clip, that he's counting them just to make sure there's 13, of course, and they act like, well, what is it? But you see them nod later on when they go, that's the right to appeal. Yes, we know. If you're not sure, rewind it and watch them nod like they know exactly what it is. Look at his smile. Look how pleased he is. Yes, I know what that is. I'm devious. That's why I'm on the television. So this guy is bringing up, yeah, just another Freemason. Just to top it off, you know, just like, just in case you didn't know who was, you know, responsible for this great deception upon your subconscious about reality and about everything, their matrix of lies. Yeah, he's just got another square and compass hat on his head. Yeah, like, you know, oh, he just loves Freemasonry, but he's not a Mason. He just loves Freemasonry, but he's not a Mason. Come on, guys. It's hidden in plain sight to either wake you up, because they're the ones deceiving you. They have to tell you the truth in inverted ways, because that's just the way it works. So a lot of the things you see on the television are the future, and their intentions, their manifestations of what they want, which is why you need to know the truth in order to not manifest what they want, to see that you've been deceived, to then manifest what you and everyone else should want, which is a bloody change in civilization and how it's worked, because we are suffering. The people of the world are suffering. Freemasons, responsible. Templars, responsible. Catholic Church is responsible. The Jesuit order is responsible. There you go, you can see the hat clear as day now, look. There it is. MG Electrical. Just happy. It's great. In the background, pirates. Now, pirates were treasure hunters, right? And there's a lot of treasure to be found to do with ancient culture, right? The Nazis were essentially pirates because they were after ancient culture, and today the Templars never went away and they are still after ancient culture. As I've tried to show you in my other videos, there is massive ancient culture here that they are lying to you about. So they're here for ancient artifacts as well as trying to prove that the 13 Royal Templar bloodlines colonized America. Because they did. That's a fact. Because of piracy, because of pirates, because of Templars, because of Skull and Bonesmen, because of Jesuits, because of the Catholic Church. All of these people are connected back to the same people. So, in short, who is deceiving you on the television every day? These people are. Please share, like, and subscribe.